Friends, today we're transforming this street stomper to this because I have this regular daydream of Angela and I cruising around on some cool bikes, which is why I'm super glad I did not end up selling this for $100 because now we are going to turn this into Angela's very own version of a super cute wrench. That's the name of this bike if you didn't know. And this show is called Tinker Tuesday and it's brought to you by my friends over at Park Tool. We have to get some before shots of this because the parts we're putting on, the transformation we're about to make, I don't want to say it's gonna blow your mind, but we need before shots.
Here she comes like the rays of the sun, she shines. But 10 out of 10 low, she's no less than a dime. Sets my soul on fire and helps me unwind.
So, first issue that needs addressing. This street stomper has no seat post, and nowhere online has the information on what size it is. So I measured the seat tube once and got 25/8 millimeters, double checked it, getting 26 millimeters. So I happen to have this 25/8 post that slides into the seat tube and can spin around freely, so I took a chance and ordered a 26 millimeter seat post. Now that that's sorted, I think I can pretty well get this thing built. And these are the parts we're gonna use. A set of wheels from the funny rim and disc brake crossover era, which have completely untouched brake tracks on the rim. I'm just realizing one set has black spokes and one has silver. Whatever. These Panaracer manufactured SimWorks Homage tires. The 5-inch rise BMX bars that a lot of people asked me to sell to them. The entire drivetrain and brakes from the Trasher Bash Motivator. And then, this, which we made the first episode of Tinker Tuesday for 2023 with. Now, that's enough jibber jabber. If you're anything like me, big fan of instant gratification, see what it looks like with the new bar stem, wheels, and tires. This is undoubtedly something that I'm more excited about than Angela ever will be, but whatever.
So I wasn't really happy with all the extra adapter that was sitting out below the stem, so I modified it with a hacksaw, and I think you'll agree it looks way better this way. Beyond that modification, the rest of the work that needs to be done is just pretty typical bike building stuff. Pulling brakes off, putting brakes on, and then all the other little annoying stuff that just kind of like takes time, isn't all that interesting, and isn't really all that different than any other build that happens every single day. Eventually, yes, all the parts go on, all the tuning is done, and it does come to an end where you get to test it. But that's not what you're here to see. You're here for the grand reveal, so I spared no expense for this. Allow me to introduce.
Here it is, Angela's new street stomper, new to her street stomper, together and completed. And might I add, looking like a pretty fun little version of my Grouch. Now Angela is like 5'2". I believe this frame to be a small, so it should fit pretty good. I've got the seat jacked up super high because I think it looks good, but I cut probably like 4 inches off of it. It'll get to about here. I think that'll work, but Angela's just away for work right now, so we won't know what we need to do for fit just yet. That all said, that concludes this episode of Tinker Tuesday. If you enjoyed this content, you want to make sure that it continues to happen, you can support this show specifically through Super Thanks. It's a little button down there. You can make a donation. It goes to funding this show. And then I put your comments here that associate with that. See, like what these fine folks have said here. Or if you don't want to support that way, but you're looking for some forever tools, check out the link below. It'll bring you to the Park Tool page at Jenson USA, and anything you purchase through there supports this show as well. Now, if you're still here, I hope this inspires you to go mess with something on your own. And that's it. I'm done talking now.